And like I said, that's despite what some Bears fans will have you believe where the state of this team is. And that's not to say that fans, again, can't criticism is one thing. Blind, uninformed hate because something doesn't go the way that you want it to go. There's not the person that you want in the position. That's different, right? But overall, we'll talk about that. It is what it is there, right? But for what it's worth, talking about the impact of Ben Johnson, Jaquan Brisker talked about how different the locker room is. And he said this. Yeah, it's definitely different in the locker room. Like I said, it starts in practice. You can feel it. The energy is different in practice. The way guys are getting closer, the way we meet without the coaches and things like that. And then the way we communicate on and off the field. It's amazing. You can tell things are trending up and guys are believing. That's what you want to hear. All right. And when I talked about and dropped the episode the other day that coaching makes a difference, these are the things that coaching makes a difference in. Right. This is a guy in Jaquan Brisker who this is the only team he's ever played for. And he's been through the Matt Eberflus era, right? He went through that. And now he's come out on the other side of that in the Ben Johnson era. I think it's important to hear how players talk about stuff. You know, he also talked about the 4-game winning streak where he said this 4-2, we're on a 4-game winning streak. And we have a different coaching staff, a couple of different players, offense, defense, and special teams. We're closer. We're actually closer as players and player coach. We're on one line. Everybody's on the same type of level. That's different. Now, I mean, one could look at this and say, well, what is he supposed to say about his new head coach? And great, right? But I think when you see the way that this team celebrates after games, the way that Ben Johnson actually leads and commands that locker room, there are things there that you cannot deny, right? You just can't overlook. It's a different feeling around this team. Now, we got to make sure that the results are going to be consistently different. And sometimes that's different than the feel around a team. And I won't act like that's not a thing, right? But you gotta look at how Ben Johnson and his staff is influencing these players, influencing where this team is going, right? So yeah, I think that when you look at Ben, what he's come in here and done is that he's helped provide a path for the Bears to get to the culture, right? We are developing that culture. And after an 0-2 start, one could say that it's not as easy to rally that team together, especially when some things still weren't going your way in your run game. You had a lot of players out with injury. You're missing some of your veterans, like you're missing one of your leaders on that defense in Jalen Johnson, who was going to be hugely important to this team on the field. So you're missing that leader, right? You're missing that. And so the fact that Al Harris, Dennis Allen, Ben Johnson, Declan Doyle, like what this coaching staff has brought into this team is a big and huge reason why there's a little bit more confidence around.